Yeah, I'm back. Finna get real groovy in this bitch.
And this be from Cash, not from YouTube.
Nigga BK got the strap.
No. I will start. Yeah. I'm going. Get a little. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. It's gonna be Sports Talk Media MT. Well, no, my bad. Not Sports Talk Media. Sports Talk with MT. And yeah, let's get into the video. So, welcome to the channel. Sports Talk with MT. Matthew Timmons, that's my name, MT. And this basically what the title says, sports talk, man. Basically basketball, football. We're just gonna talk about it. It's all opinion based, how I feel. If you don't feel that way, it's okay. We can agree to disagree. And if you feel a different way, you can leave a comment. You can tweet me. My Twitter name, Sport Talk with MT. It's gonna be in the link. I'm gonna put it on the screen or something like that. I'm putting it on the screen. And yeah, we're just gonna be talking about the trending topics in sports at that time. And right now it's the NBA Finals. So I'm a little late to the party, but it's cool. Tonight is Game 6, and it's a closeout game. It's a closeout game for Milwaukee. And I'm excited. I'm excited just like how a lot of people are. Milwaukee has a chance to close it out and get a ring for the first time since 1970 when they had Kareem and Oscar. So yeah, so we're just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get my little pregame my little pregame analysis and a little recap about the few games before, just because I started a little late, and how I think it's going to play out. Off rip, I do have Phoenix still winning the series. I had Phoenix winning in 6 before this series started. Obviously that can't happen now, but I still got them winning. I don't know why, but I just feel it. I just felt like it's Phoenix's year, man. I really do. Starting back from being in the bubble, people feel like they shouldn't have even been there, and then they went 8-0, and then they got CP3 had a great year, still having a great year. So yeah, but sometimes it's just not how it go, but I still do have them winning. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Like I said, Milwaukee's up 3-2, and Milwaukee has all the momentum right now. They got all the momentum to close it out tonight in Milwaukee. You don't want it any other way if you're Milwaukee, man. You got a chance to close it out on your home court. The fans is stuck behind Milwaukee, and for disappointing years in the past, like losing last year to Miami, I think in the second round. But yeah, now this is their chance to win it. It's gonna be their toughest game because it's a closeout game. Phoenix isn't just gonna roll over and just get them the win. But like I said, they've been rolling, so they got all the confidence in the world to go out and win tonight, and they should feel that way. But I'm gonna start with last game and the games before that, and just how I feel about the series, because the series has been close, right? Other than the first 3 games, the past 2 games has been really close, and it's just the team who won, which is Milwaukee, just executed better down the stretch. That's plain and simple. They just executed, man, and whoever executes the best normally wins, and that's what they've done. They've done it on offense. They've done it on defense. Yeah, they just been executing, man. I think there's a few things I think that's credited to Milwaukee's success these past 3 games. Obviously, I think Chris Middleton's been stepping up. He's been hitting timely shots, man. He's been playing great this whole playoffs. He's been playing great, especially this series. He's been playing great. We've had a Jrue Holiday game. Jrue Holiday was struggling shooting the ball. He was never scared. Like, he never lost confidence. He just wasn't shooting it great. So that's good to see that he wasn't scared to shoot it. But he finally had a game where the shots was knocking down. And when they're knocking down, you got a three-headed monster. That's why they traded for him. Because everybody knows what he does on the defensive end. He's going to get that to you every night. And then if he's scoring 25, if he's having 27 and 13, you know what I'm saying? That just raises the level of Milwaukee's play. And that's what happened in Game 5. You got Giannis still being Giannis. Giannis has only had one pedestrian game in the finals, and that was coming back from the hyperextended knee that had happened in the Eastern Conference Finals. And he only took 11 shots that game, right? So other than that, Giannis has been, if they win, he's been the Finals MVP. I think Chris Middleton does need to get some consideration, some consideration. Get a few votes, but it's not going to beat out Giannis, right? Because it's Giannis. Same if it was the other way around with Phoenix, right? So yeah, I think offensive rebounding, that's been killing Phoenix. Milwaukee is great. They've been great on the boards. They've been great at getting second chance points. They've been great. They've been great at capitalizing on them second chance points, getting to the line, getting the extra, getting free buckets. That if you're Phoenix, that you can't give up, especially because they don't have the size, right? Milwaukee's a very big team. Like, they're a long team. They got Giannis, they got Chris Middleton, they got Lopez. Like, they're like, and they're great defensively. So you can't so they're going to play great defense on the other side, right? So you can't give up extra points on the offensive side because you're just putting yourself in a bigger hole, right? So it's been offensive rebounding. They're starting to hit the three ball a little bit more. They're starting to hit it a little more. They were struggling in the first few games. But they've been hitting it. They've been hitting it more, which is a good thing. And like I said, bro, their top three players are stepping up. And then you got the role players coming in. You got Bobby Portis. That just, especially at home, that just ignites the crowd. You know, Milwaukee loves Bobby Portis. And he's bringing you tough, grit energy. He's going to go for the 50-50 balls. He's going to get them offensive rebounds. He just brings energy to the team. And then you also got Pat Connaughton coming in. And he hits big buckets. Timely shots. Like be a 7-0 run. You know, he come down, hit a 3, that's 10-0 run. The crowd erupts. Phoenix got to call a timeout, right? He's hitting them timely buckets, right? And right now it's just clicking. It's just clicking from Milwaukee. It was clicking now how it wasn't clicking in game 1 or 2, right? It's clicking now, and they're rolling, right? But Phoenix, on the other hand, game 3, they lost game 3 after being up 2-0. Devin Booker had 10 points. Didn't play the fourth. Terrible game, right? I think Phoenix lost by 20. Game 4. D-Book came out, had 38 going into the fourth. No other player had 10 going into the fourth quarter. You can't expect to win like that, but it still came down to one of the last few plays where CP3 loses the ball, and then I think they go score on the other end. Yeah. So even though they had a bad game, they still almost won. And then same thing in game 5. It came down to the last few plays. You know, the strip by Jrue Holiday, and then the alley-oop to Giannis on the other end, the and one. They've been executing. They've been executing. But like I said, even though they've been executing, they've been hitting on all cylinders. Like I said, Phoenix has been in the games. They've been in the past 2 games. And I refuse to believe that a CP3 led team and a Monty Williams led team will not execute 3 games in a row down the stretch, especially in a closeout game. I refuse to believe it, and I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Milwaukee could come out and do the same thing they've been doing for the past 3 games. They go in 4 straight. It's a possibility. It's a big possibility that may happen, especially because they're at home. But me personally, I just don't think that's going to happen. I think CP3 is going to come out on his A game, because ever since game 2, he just hasn't looked right. You know what I'm saying? It could be because he's injured, and that's okay. But nobody's healthy at this time, right? You played 72. I think it was 72 this year. I think you played 72 regular season games this year, and you play you're playing into July, right? You're going to be banged up. You're going to be banged up. Everybody's going to be banged up. You're the last two standing teams in the NBA, you know? So nobody's 100% healthy. And you just got to fight through it, man. If you can go out there and play, you can go out there and play at a high level. And I think CP3 knows that, and he's going to come out and he's going to play at a high level tonight. And Devin Booker has been on a roll. He's been on a roll, had 40 back-to-back. I think he's gonna come out again, play at a high level. Jay Crowder has been playing great. He's been playing great in the finals. After game 1, he's stepped it up big time. He's been a great extra addition to the Phoenix Big Three. DeAndre Ayton needs to assert himself more. I really do think he needs to assert himself more. Get him some touches early, man. Get him some touches early. Make him feel involved in the offense. And he has to be smart on defense, man, because they're going to try to get him in foul trouble because they have no backup big. Dario Saric, I think tore his ACL after game 2. I think after game 2. And their other big is Frank Kaminsky. If you got Frank Kaminsky in the game longer than 5 minutes, you got a problem, right? So they will have to go small, and when you go small, like Milwaukee can beat that. They can put Bobby at the 5. They can put Brook play the 5. They can put Giannis at the 5, right? They can go super small, put Peter at the 5, and then Kaminsky don't have, like he so you got Kaminsky on the court. It's not great. So DeAndre Ayton's gonna have to play smart. He's gonna have to play smart, but play aggressive, man. Play aggressive. Don't be afraid of the moment. Another thing with DeAndre Ayton, that I see a lot is like he drops the ball, right? He doesn't hold on to the ball. Like he don't hold it. It slips out his hands a lot. I think like he's gonna have to work on that, especially like in the off season and in years to come. He's gonna have to work on that. But just catching the ball and going up strong, that's gonna help a lot. And like I said, getting boards. You gotta crash the glass. Like if you crash the glass, I have a chance to win. If Giannis missed the free throw, you get the board, you got a chance to tie it with a 3, right? But I don't get it. So now it's a 4 or 5 point game, and the game's basically over, right? So like I said, it's just late game executing for Phoenix, and these past 2 games they haven't done it. It's been great play by Milwaukee, great defensive plays by Milwaukee. You got the strip from Jrue Holiday, you got the block from Giannis. Like it's like Milwaukee's been playing great basketball, but like I said, it's still coming down to the last play. Like Milwaukee's been playing great. Like the way people are talking about Milwaukee right now is like you would think they've been blowing out Phoenix these past 2 games by 15, 20, 25, but it hasn't. It's been 5-point games. It's been 3-point games. It'd be a tied game with 2 minutes left in the 4th, right? It's been close, and as a fan, you can only ask for it to be close. Like you want it exciting going into the 4th because it's the NBA Finals. Like you don't want it to be a blowout going into the 4th quarter, and it's supposed to be the best 2 teams in the league, right? Because they got there. So yeah, it's been close. And like I said, I don't believe that a Monty Williams and a CP3-led team will have poor execution coming down the stretch 3 games in a row. So like I said, I think Phoenix is gonna pull this out. I got a big game from CP, man. Big game from CP. Last series against LA, he had a big game 6 to close it out. I think he had 41. And then he had I think Denver he had 36 or something like that. So when it counts, he steps up big time. So like I said, I think big CP3 game tonight. Another big Devin Booker game. And then I think the role players is just gonna keep playing good. Cam Johnson's been playing great. Like I said, Jay Crowder's been playing great. Cam Payne's been playing smooth off the bench. He's been holding it down. Look, I would love to see Mikal shoot a little bit more. After that big 27-point game, he's been a little quiet on the offensive side. So I love for Mikal to assert himself a little bit more on offense. Don't pass down the threes, take them. That's what you do. So yeah, I think, like I said, I think Phoenix is gonna win. I think Phoenix is gonna win in 7. That's not because Milwaukee is good enough. I just think it's Phoenix's year. You know, they've had adversity all playoffs. You had the shoulder injury with CP3, and then people counting them out in the first round because they were going against LeBron and AD, the reigning champs. Like, and then they got counted out against LA because PG was hooping. They thought PG was gonna pull it out. So they've been counted out, man, and they've got this far. People feel like they shouldn't be here. People feel like Milwaukee shouldn't be here. And both teams has gotten here, and both teams is playing great right now. And we're having a great NBA Finals. Like, this has probably been one of my favorite NBA Finals in recent years because a lot there was a lot of Cleveland, Golden State. You had KD, Steph, Clay against Bron. It wasn't really competitive. You had the Raptors with Warriors. Kawhi won. He put on a show, but KD got hurt and Clay got hurt, right? And then you had last year in the bubble. It just didn't feel like a finals because of a bubble. It wasn't any fans there. That's probably the only thing I can say about that. But yeah, this is the most interesting or fun finals I've watched in recent memory. And as a fan, I wanted to go to 7. Everybody wanted to go to 7 because that's the epitome of sports. Like, 2 best words is Game 7. So in the close out the NBA season with the Game 7 NBA Finals, the NBA won't want it any other way either, right? That's great television, great revenue, right? And then especially if it's a great game comes down to the end, the NBA is finished off like that with a champion like that. So like I said, I do think Phoenix is gonna win tonight. And if you don't think so, or you do, leave it in the comments. Tell me why you think Milwaukee or Phoenix is gonna win. And also, you can also tweet me. Follow me at Sports Talk with MT. It's gonna pop up on the screen or whatever, and it's gonna be on it's gonna be in the description as well. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a like, and we're gonna have a post game recap after this too. So, yeah, I'm out. Peace.